I spent 8 years working in a corporate job where I was paid 6 figures a year, and it wasn't until I conquered all these little voices in my head telling me that I couldn't build a business, I wasn't destined for freedom, and I had to stay in a 9-to-5 job, that I eventually went on a path that I needed to go on to build this business, to give me the freedom to be in a villa like this in Cape Town any day of the week and spend my life with people who inspire me and help me to level up and go in the direction that I want to go. And by the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little insight as to what the Airbnb model is. So if you want to go on that journey yourself, you'll be able to have all the tools you need to do that. When I knew the job wasn't it was pretty early on into that process. I remember getting a very big paycheck when I was like 23 or 24. And I knew that second that landed that I was like, I have to do this again next month, next quarter. And then seeing other people who were also like 10 or 15 years ahead of me, still doing the same job, I was like, I don't want that to be my life. And I knew that pretty quickly as well. So as soon as that settled in, the realization that I had to go back and do this again next quarter, I was like, I got to do something about this. I didn't know what I was gonna do, to be honest, but I knew I had to do something at that point. When I finally invested in a mentor and took the pursuit a bit more seriously, that was obviously a big turning point for me. Like naturally, I was quite skeptical when I went to what was a property networking event where they talked about all these various different strategies that you can do in property, and Airbnb was the one that kind of stood out to me because I liked the way the business could be systemized and therefore creating quite a passive income stream for the business owner. Like to me in a 9-to-5, I was like, wait, income that I don't have to work 40 hours a week for and have a boss that I don't want to speak to Monday to Friday. I was like, let me get in and give that a go. And I had this moment of just kind of, fuck it. I just said, let's go, let me do it. This feels right. I think I can do this. And then as soon as I did that, there was kind of no turning back, because once you invest in something, you just take it just so much more seriously. So when I got into my first year and followed that Airbnb strategy, if you're from America or you're from the UK, you might call it rent to rent or Airbnb arbitrage. Basically just means that you rent a property, take on the lease for a few years, and then put it on Airbnb, furnish it, put down the deposit, invest a lot of capital, and then try and take the uptick on Airbnb as your profit. The thing about that business model is that if you don't get your numbers right, you can just have a rent bill that's costing you money that you don't get back each month, and therefore just have this deal that you've worked so hard to get, so hard to furnish, so hard to systemize, that just actually takes money off you each month. And that is a very uncomfortable place to be for me when I was only just trying to build up a bit of cash flow. All I wanted to do was just get out of my 9-to-5 job, be able to travel a little bit more, be in control of my own schedule, and honestly just conquer that voice in my head that said, could I be doing more? Could I have created more for myself in my life? And here I was 1 year in, I was now £40,000 down because I had taken on 2 deals, and both of those deals were losing me money each month. And I was just like pretty devastated. I thought, oh shit, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should have just gone back to a job. And this is the turning point. This is when I actually found what helped me to get out of the job eventually, which was Airbnb management. Now, all that means is just a different structure with the property owner. Instead of renting it from them, I provide a service for them. They get all the money. I just get a smaller percentage, but I also have way less risk. And so in that sense, I can scale nicely without needing tons and tons of capital every time I want to take on a new property. So from a cash flow perspective, this was the business for me, and I just wish I knew about it before I started in my first year. I started to feel safe then in Airbnb once I hit that 10K a month mark. And I remember the first time that I hit 10K, I saw 5 figures come into our bank account from the management fees I collected from the properties I was managing. And I was in Albania at the time, and I remember just thinking to myself, wow, this is it. This is the point that I really wanted when I started all that time ago, going through all that pain I went through in my first year. This is it. And I was like, oh my God, I actually did the thing. I did the 10K a month thing. And it was made all the sweeter by the fact that I had such a shit first year. All throughout the process of getting back that money I lost and getting to this 10K a month mark, I was always met with this voice of like, oh, are we an imposter? Or who am I to be doing this? And like, the thing about voices like that is like they're most strong at the very beginning. Before you start, that's the voice that keeps you stuck where you are for sometimes years. Like in my case, it was 8 years before I actually made a move. And for a lot of people, it's shorter, but for most people, they just don't ever make the move at all, and they just kind of carry these questions for life. But when you do actually decide to go and do it, that's when the voices of, oh, you're an imposter, you're not cut out for this, you're not gonna make this, that's when they're most potent. And as time goes on, they don't necessarily disappear, they reduce in frequency, but you just become stronger at swatting them away and not letting them derail the progress that you need to make in order to get to where you need to go. And this is the thing about building a business. It's not just about the income that you get. Yes, that's great. And yes, you're gonna have freedom and flexibility, but it's actually about conquering that voice that's been in your head that has always been asking, could I do something more? Could I actually go ahead and build my own business? Could I create a 10K a month business for myself? Is that really something I could do? Like that question, conquering that, and the self-esteem that you get from truly doing it, from doing the thing that you thought you couldn't do, is a level of self-fulfillment that nobody really talks about, because everyone flags the numbers, and yes, that's great, but it's who you then walk around as that's actually the most rewarding thing that I've found now that I've gotten to the point where I wanted to get to. If I was back at the beginning when I was most scared and was kind of like held hostage by these voices, I would just pull them aside and be like, dude, you're a human being, man. You're meant to have these voices. That doesn't mean stop, it doesn't mean don't do this, it just means you're a human. And getting to where you want to go, getting to 10K a month, is just conquering them. That's as much of the battle as building a business. If it's Airbnb, crypto, Forex, whatever the fuck you do, you're gonna have to conquer those voices, and that's the actual Everest that you've got to climb. When you get to the point where you do have the freedom and you can be flexible, you can come to anywhere you want in the world and be with who you want to be with. Like for me, when I was in a job, I didn't really feel enthusiastic about who I was with, what I was doing, who I was doing it for, where I was doing it. And now I just have full ownership over all those choices, all those questions, and it means I can spend time with people who are heading in the direction that, like, I want to go. I'm in an unbelievable villa here in Cape Town with some amazing entrepreneurs who inspire me, who help me grow, and who I hopefully provide the same for in return. And it's a place that I would never be able to come to if I didn't kind of look at those questions and really ask myself, like, am I gonna go ahead and do this? Am I really gonna go and find out what I'm made of? And if you are at that point and you feel like you want some help, you want to actually work with a mentor, you want to get some support along your way, wherever you are, there's a video below that explains the Airbnb business model in a bit more detail, where I go into the systems and how it all systemizes and how you can get it to 5, even if it's just 5K per month or 10K per month or 15, or whatever your goal is. You can get a bit more detail on that video. And saving that, I hope this was somewhat useful for you, and hopefully you know that this is possible for you.